What's up, guys, and welcome back to Planners in Wine. My name is Myra.
And my name is Meg. Welcome back, guys.
Yay, welcome back to another week. And October is almost over.
You know what? I was literally just thinking that when I looked at the date. We're recording this on Sunday, October 22nd. And I cannot believe we literally have like a week and a half left of October. Like, where did it go?
I mean, happy Halloween, because after
Literally.
this, it's November next time y'all hear us. So
I know.
Wow. That's
Next time
crazy.
y'all hear us, I mean, the sleigh bell's gonna be ringing. Because, when it's November 1st, it's Christmas time.
Oh my God, I just sent you this video that RuPaul just recently did. I'm like, this is me on November 1st. I'm about to send it to you. He like chucked the pumpkins and
Yep.
put up the Christmas tree.
That exact energy is the energy that we have every holiday season. Yes. I'm so excited. But yeah, we'll talk more about Christmas and all the holiday things on the next
we'll still
episode.
let y'all live.
Yeah, because we got, we love spooky season. We love October. We love the fall. So we're going to let it have its moment, because come November 1st at 12 o'clock a.m., it's a wrap.
It is a wrap. It's Mariah Carey season. She is fully thawed out.
We just I can hear it now.
Waiting to put her in the crock pot and get her going.
For real. She's ready. We're ready, and we're excited. But before we get into all the things, Myra, how was your week?
Oh, this week was pretty good. I have been playing around with content. If y'all, I told y'all last week, so hopefully y'all did it already, but I'll say it again. Definitely follow us over on TikTok. So we're playing around with different things over there. I've been kind of having fun with it. Different audience for sure. So learning new stuff over there. But update on those carved pumpkins. I will never do it again. It started to rot, and I said, "Oh, this is it for me."
Already? It's been like 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. Granted, it's been in the house. Maybe the temperature, maybe it's too hot or something. Yeah. But no, none of y'all said. Well, you said it, but it was all after the fact. But all y'all was talking about the carved pumpkins in my DMs. Y'all ain't say nothing about that. That don't happen with styrofoam.
It doesn't happen with styrofoam. Or with painted pumpkins, it always takes a little bit longer as well, or a lot longer.
That's true.
Once you carve them, it's the shelf life. It just starts. Yeah, but at least they were cute while they lasted. Yeah. So did y'all throw them out?
Oh, I did. I threw mines. It was mines that like kind of rotted. Ashley still probably got like a few days or whatever. Okay. Maybe I just didn't like fully gut mines out or something.
Oh, maybe.
But yeah. I chucked that like RuPaul.
Yeah.
It was out of here. I could
while
not.
It lasted, it was fun. And you know what? Thank you for reminding me, because I need to get some of the pumpkins for us to paint. Maybe we'll do that. That can be our activity for next weekend, since it'll be the last weekend before Halloween. So
yeah.
Yeah. But my week was pretty good too. I got kind of sick at the end of the week. So just kind of taking it easy. So sorry if y'all hear me sniffing. I'm gonna try to mute as much as I can so y'all don't get all that on the episode. But your girl is sick, but I'm on the better end of it. I'm coming out of it. So I just been watching lots of TV. I binged The Haunting of Hill House. It is by the same creator as The Fall of the House of Usher. So I had to go back and watch it, and it was great. I like The Fall of the House of Usher better, but I did like that. And now I'm on to his other show. He has like 1 billion on Netflix, but I'm on to the next show, The Haunting of Bly Manor. So I'm watching all the creepy stuff.
Yeah, shout out to him, because it sounds like Mike Flanagan. It sounds like he had a few projects on Netflix already, and this is the one that's blowing up.
Yeah, well, I think he had like a 5-show deal or something like that. And I think The Fall of the House of Usher was the last show. The other ones have been popular. I don't know why I hadn't watched them, but I don't know. So yeah, this was the one that I definitely kind of think the pacing on The Fall of the House of Usher is much quicker than The Haunting of Hill House. So I feel like that's why it was so easy for me to get into it right away.
Yeah.
But yeah, really good shows, very creepy. So I love that for me. Y'all know how I am.
Yes, we do.
creepy. Or
Yes.
look, like my sweatshirt says, if you're on YouTube, spooky.
Yeah.
So
Yes. Yeah. I just haven't heard
yes.
of any of his other stuff until, like, literally after we talked about it on the show, then that's when my FYP was like, Usher, Usher, Usher.
Mhm. And you are not the only person who thought the fall of the House of Usher was about Usher Raymond.
I mean, what other Usher is
So
there?
the Usher involved in the show
In church. I
in
mean,
church.
so it's I feel
It
I
wasn't
feel
just you.
seen. It wasn't
You
just
were
me.
very
Yeah.
validated, yes, because I saw lots of comments that was like, "This ain't about Usher." So there we
High
go.
key. That's probably why a lot of people tapped in because they thought it was about Usher. It was like, oh, this is
Not
a
y'all.
great show.
Y'all need to get off Usher, okay? He gonna be at the Super Bowl. Usher is an
I
unproblematic
mean,
king. We love Usher.
that's why they were like, what is going on? Because everybody
Mhm.
loved Usher. He is
We was
on the
concerned.
up.
Y'all was just concerned. I feel you. I feel you.
That's hilarious. I'm glad I'm
But
not the only
yeah.
one.
You're not the only one at all, at all. But yeah, y'all, we're going to take a quick break to hear from our sponsors, and we will be right back with the rest of the show. All right, y'all, we are back. And before we get into all the pop culture things that have been going on this week, we just want to send y'all a quick reminder to leave us a 5-star review on Apple. If you love the podcast, we would appreciate it so much, and we will read them on the show.
Yes, yes. So we're trying to do it at the top of the show. So y'all can get a good shout out. So yes, do that.
Do you want to read it?
Sorry.
Myra's gonna read one, and then I'm gonna read one.
Okay. I kind of lost track because my thing went away, but I'm back now. Okay. So this one here is titled Best Podcast by G Treywick. So shout out to you. I have been listening on and off for the last couple of years, but lately I'm finding myself more invested in this podcast. Megan and Myra are so inclusive and keep it real. They have educated opinions and are so funny. I am a fan. Well,
Oh,
we
thank
appreciate you and we are a
you.
fan of you.
Amazing.
Yeah, thanks for hopping in and out and sticking around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, hopefully you like the transition to the shows because it sounds like you've been listening for a while. So I hope that's what's keeping you on with listening to the podcast. So appreciate that.
Yes, me too. Me too. The next one is from Vicky B911. The title says commute. I have been listening to this podcast show for over a year now. It's my favorite podcast by far. I look forward to the episodes each week. I only listen during my commute, and I find myself looking forward to my in-office days because of the podcast. Megan and Myra talk about pop culture and current events too, so you can still share the episode with a friend. You will not regret checking out this podcast. Thank you, Vicky B911. That's amazing. I'm glad we can entertain you during your drive to work. I love that we make your office days more palatable. Yes,
Yes.
that's amazing.
Yeah, especially you got a long commute, so I
Mhm.
totally understand that, and I appreciate the in part too because I think our the title of the show can be a little bit misleading that
Mhm.
that's all it's
Mhm.
about, and it is not. So appreciate you putting that in case somebody wants to check out the reviews. But yeah,
Exactly. I
yeah,
love it. I love it. But yeah, guys, make sure you leave us a 5-star review. Let us know how you are enjoying the show. We look forward to reading them each week. Let's get into it. It's been some stuff going down in the pop culture verse this week. The number one thing that we have to talk about is Britney Spears' memoir. A lot of information. It's not even officially out as we're recording this, but there have been a lot of leaks, or not really leaks, but a lot of people just headlines about what is in the book, a lot about her relationship with Justin Timberlake, which I personally am very shocked about. I wasn't
mhm,
to go there. I expected it to be just totally about her life within the conservatorship and everything, but it is everything. Um, so yeah, so with Justin Timberlake, we'll just kind of focus on that because is the most that we know right now. She talked about how it's been widely reported that she cheated on him while they were in a relationship. Apparently, they cheated on each other. There was also a situation where, she had got pregnant and they mutually decided to have an abortion. Also, he broke up with her via text message and, did the whole Cry Me a River music video to try to paint her as some type of harlot who just broke this good boy's heart or whatever. And like we kind of said from the whole cheating situation is that there was mutual cheating. They were very young. They were like 17, 18 years old when they started dating, and it was not a one-sided thing. And I definitely think that
Mhm.
that whole situation with what people were thinking about Britney Spears because of his Cry Me a River video is really what it did not help public perception of her at that time at all. And this was like the
No.
very beginning stages of her like eventual breakdown. Not blaming him for it, but the negative attention from that certainly did not help her mental state, obviously. And I think that's what she's probably gonna talk about in this book. So whoo, it's been a lot, child.
Justin, I mean, I get he was young, but his come up has a very reoccurring thing.
That's the thing. It's a pattern of behavior.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of
Yeah.
throwing women under the bus in various different situations and being able to come up off it. Because even like there's an interview of him, I think after him and Britney Spears broke up, where he's like joking with the host about taking her virginity. Very icky. Very, very icky.
A lot of those interviews, even a few interviews with Britney too when she was younger, is like, oh,
Very
the media was so freaking trash,
they were.
particularly to her. They were
Yes.
so trash to her for no
Yeah.
reason. And I just hate it. I hate how
Mhm.
her kind of career and how her life like end up being.
I know.
And everybody basically like even blogs like Paris Hilton literally came
Very
up off the
unfair.
back of her.
Mhm.
It's sad, it sucks, and, I'm glad she get her lick back because 'cause I'm petty.
Yeah, yeah, that. And I mean, also, it's just like, I know people try to say, like, oh, everything is so politically correct now because of cancel culture and all this type of stuff. But honestly, like, this is just a culture. I don't even subscribe to that. I just feel like this is just a culture of accountability and
Mhm.
responsibility. And it's like, I love that the culture has shifted to where you cannot take advantage of people the way that they used to. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there was a lot of exploitation going on. Like
For sure.
even when Britney Spears was a minor, and like you brought up her old interviews, like people asking her like the most personal questions now. And now the media would never be able to ask anybody like celebrities or anybody these type of questions that they did 20 years ago. That would just not fly at all. So
Absolutely
I
not,
appreciate
yeah.
the culture has come to a place of being a lot more respectable, at least on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just not cool. And I definitely think it contributed to the mental state and what a lot of people had to grow through when they were coming up. And I'm not saying that, all boohoo, all these millionaires, their life is so hard. But it's like
Mhm.
there's a very human thing that you can I feel like anybody should be able to empathize with. Like Britney Spears has gone
Yeah,
through a lot. And I don't even think that she would say that the money and the fame and all the things that she has been able to gain from this, it probably has not been worth it. And that's what you see. Like you see when you see a lot of celebrities like go through mental health struggles, the good things that they're getting out of this fame is not always worth it. And you still see them struggling a lot, even with so much money and so much access and so much power, they can still struggle just like us normal people can. So,
because they still human, they still bleed and,
mhm.
still
Yep.
have the same mental things that they go through, like
Right.
yeah, I mean, the way, like I don't even think it's, like, quote, unquote, "cancel culture." It's just, disrespecting people, like,
Mhm.
some of these questions that they're asking people, like, you don't do, and I'm glad that we I mean, we still can be better, But at least with the media and with the interview, and we're getting to the place where we are treating these celebrities like human and not just
Mhm.
objects. I feel like back then it was just we can talk about whatever. We can talk about your body, how fat you are,
Mhm.
whatever that like would never be said today because then you're just an object. And
Right.
obviously like I recognize that, we still have a ways to go. People
Mhm.
still see like they can, especially with the internet now, they feel like you can say whatever to a celebrity because they're not
Right.
a quote unquote real person. But it's definitely has gotten a lot better with the media. Like looking back on some of those interviews is just so wild to see. Like y'all for real asked that?
But yeah, the media has definitely come a long way. Obviously, there is still a long way to go, but
Mhm.
I'm glad that Britney is able to tell her story. Now, with that comes a question for me because we talked a lot, and a lot of people have been talking a lot about Jada Pinkett telling her story. Why is this being received so differently, you think? Because obviously a lot of people, ourselves included, have just gotten very tired of hearing so much about Will and Jada and all their business. But then with Brittany is spilling so much business too. I haven't seen that same like level of like, oh my God, why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
I think the conservatorship does have a lot to do with it.
Okay.
Um, I would like to see another black woman, another like successful black woman kind of have their memoir and their story and see how it is received before I make it a race thing.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, yeah,
and I,
yeah.
I say that because I don't think we have in another black woman, to my knowledge. Maybe, if y'all know
Mhm.
one that is like on the level of Jada, like
Mhm.
relationship level of Will and Jada, and we've heard a lot of their backstory. Like with the Red Table
Mhm.
Talk, I feel like Jada has been making this brand of herself of being like this real person and saying all these things. And for
Mhm.
me, like when we get to this point of where we are now with Jada, I'm kind of exhausted with the
Yeah.
tell all stories. So in order for me to make it a race thing, I think I have to see what is the public perception of another black woman at the same level of Jada
Mhm.
telling like having a memoir like this and telling all of this salacious stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard because I mean, I think for Britney Spears, we just hadn't got to hear a lot from her. I
Mhm,
mean, she's been, increasingly more public over the last couple of years and kind of talking here and there and really on her own social media about what went on. But being able to like hear from her in like one concise place from her memoir is huge. It's really, really
mhm.
huge. I don't know. I kind of feel like it might be a little problematic that people are kind of celebrating her exposing Justin, and that whole thing it's not received the same as Jada talking about her and Will's situation. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that for the most part, Will has a very positive public image
That part, yeah.
and he is a very celebrated celebrity. And a lot of what we've heard about Will and Jada's relationship has one been against our will, but two, a lot of it has been from Jada's perspective. We
Mhm,
gotten some things from his perspective, but most of it has been from his perspective. I do think, society is just very quick to try to villainize a woman in this situation that has absolutely gone on with the whole Will and Jada situation. And even with Brittany and Justin, Brittany was the person who was villainized
mhm,
initially with Justin. However, because of some other things that Justin Timberlake has done over the years, not involving Britney Spears, the whole Janet Jackson thing, publicly cheating on his wife with a co-star, all this stuff has
mhm.
helped deteriorate his public image somewhat. And so I feel like kind of what we were saying at first, like with Britney saying the stuff about Justin, it's just so on brand for Justin. And it just is
Yeah,
like a pattern of behavior
yeah.
for him. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Will is a much more, I mean, it kind of depends on who you're talking to, but at least from my perspective, Will is just a much more um I don't know. He just has a much more
Palatable
positive,
person, yeah,
palatable, and has a much better public image. Even take out the slap situation. He has a
yeah.
way better public image than
That's
Justin
why that
Timberlake.
situation was so
Yeah.
huge because of, how
100%.
positive Will's perception is. I mean,
Mhm.
everybody loves Will besides like Janet Hubert up until like a
Mhm.
few years ago.
I
Everybody
know.
loved him. So
Mhm.
it's I think that that has a little bit to do with it for sure. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that's
don't know, things have
wild.
changed. I know,
Yeah.
isn't it
It's wild. Yeah.
it's a weird because it's kind of tied together and it's kind of very, very similar. But and also
Mhm.
another thing against Justin, in the last couple of years, there's this been this whole like justice for JC movement because
Yes.
arguably JC was the much more talented singer in NSYNC. He was the vocalist of NSYNC, 100%. And it's like what Justin's career is what should have been JC's career. Is what a lot of people, myself
Yeah.
included,
No, I
think
agree.
that JC just did not have the I don't know, the record label backing. I don't know what it was that he did. Well, he didn't have Timbaland either, which is a huge part of Justin Timberlake's success. But the reason why he didn't have Timbaland is probably because of the record label
Mhm.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think they saw their star in Justin and they were gonna make him a star no matter what. And they did not see that in JC, even though JC is much more talented and much less problematic than Justin. So
Very much so. Very I totally agree. It reminds me of B2K. I feel like these record
mhm.
labels like they pick the person that they want to like break off from the boy group and, skyrocket their career. Not that Omarion is like on Justin level by far,
Yeah, yeah. But he's the
but
most popular person from B2K
but
for
J Bug is
sure.
the more better vocalist.
Is he really?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever heard J Bug really sing a lot, so I'm not sure. I'll take your word for it, but I'm not
Yeah, a
sure.
lot of the especially on the second album, a lot of the singing
Mm,
parts that they tried to play off as being Omarion was J Bug.
interesting. Very, very interesting how
I don't
that
know why they
happened.
do that, because I mean, JC is a very good-looking man. It's not like he
I
was ugly, you
I think
know?
they just go for just all around.
Yeah,
Just all they I feel like they look at probably a lot of different things and they just think of figure out who is the most marketable. And Justin absolutely had a huge fan base. There were so many girls who were just absolutely
yeah,
obsessed with Justin Timberlake when he was in his thing. Like he was the one that was like, we want him. You know what I'm saying? So I
mhm,
think same thing, very similar with B2K. Like
mhm.
Omarion is kind of like the standout, even though, I was a big Lil Fizz girl because I just thought he was super fine, but he didn't have the talent.
Oh,
And
no,
Omarion
absolutely
had the
not.
looks and the talent.
Yeah,
So I think that's what it was, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I mean,
it's
J-Bug
just
is
him.
not bad looking either,
No,
but
he's not. He's definitely not.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
None of
it's just
these people are
weird.
scrubs.
Yeah,
None of these
absolutely
people are
not.
scrubs.
Absolutely not. But it's interesting the way, like,
hmm
I don't know. I don't even know if we have like a boy brand of this generation, but it's interesting how that happened with the boy brands back in the day.
I would say like One Direction, but don't get me the line. I don't know a lot
Is that
about
Gen
One
Z?
Direction at all.
I had to ask my sister.
I think,
That's the
yeah,
last boy band that I can remember.
like Harry Styles is like really the breakout of that. Or you could argue like Zayn has had some solo stuff, but Harry
Mhm.
Styles is really like the one.
Yeah,
But
it's Harry.
I can't argue about that because I love me some Harry Styles. I mean, his album is so good. He's so talented. Like, I'm not mad at that. I don't know if there's somebody in One Direction who is more talented than him who didn't get this. I don't know. Let us know if y'all know. So
Yeah, the only person I know is Harry. So
I know Harry, I know Zayn because Zayn is fine. That's all. And he has a baby with Gigi Hadid. That's all I
again,
know.
none of these people are scrubs.
Remember? None of these people are scrubs.
So interesting.
Ah, so interesting. But yeah, I don't know. And you know what? Honestly, how I feel, my perception of the whole Jada situation has definitely changed since it first initially broke. Because I was like really like, oh my God, Jada, girl, you doing the most. And now,
Mhm.
because I've been hearing a lot of different people's takes and opinion of it and realizing what a big part misogynoir has played in why people are so tired of Jada Pinkett Smith. And I'm like, I don't want to be a part of that. So Jada girl, speak your truth, do what you gotta do. I'm not here to hate on you, girl. Do whatever you need to do. And
Very, very valid.
clearly you and Will are fine with it. And that's another thing that kind of comes up. The
Yeah.
consent, because obviously Will has consented to always being shared. Obviously, Justin Timberlake has not. Obviously.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So it's
yeah.
tough.
That's true. That
It's
is
tough.
true. That's true.
Mhm.
I mean, respectfully, I'm not reading neither one of these books, so, they get equal opportunity from me on that part,
Exactly.
but,
Exactly. Yeah.
TikTok could tell me what I need to know.
It has. It has. Well, truly. Truly, truly, truly. Uh, the next thing I want to talk about is this Taylor Swift movie discourse that has been going on. Since the Taylor Swift concert film has been out in theaters, there has been
Mhm.
just such a crazy debate over movie theater etiquette and over whether concerts are supposed to adhere to that same a concert film should adhere to normal movie theater etiquette. Okay. If
Y'all gotta stop. Come on now.
girl, everything is a thing. Everything is a
Like,
thing,
it's
especially
a
with Taylor Swift
concert
fans.
movie.
And let me say, okay, so I went. Me and my daughter went to see it. I loved it. It was a great show, very long, but a great, great show.
Mhm.
And in my theater, I went on like a Saturday afternoon at like 2 o'clock. My theater was very chill. It really only had about 8 people in their tops. It wasn't even full, and that was the weekend that it came out, but it was on Saturday. And everybody was just kind of chilling in their seat. Some people were filming. I think people were singing, but it was so loud. I honestly wouldn't know if the other people were singing because, like I said, it was only like a strong 8 of us.
Yeah.
I was singing in my seat, even though Mason asked me to stop, but that's what she does.
Mason said you not
She be
doing
hating on me.
movie
She be
theater
hating on me.
etiquette.
We know what side she's on, right? So, but yeah, I loved it. And I went in there prepared for people to be up and singing and
Mhm.
dancing. I went in there prepared for that. So not getting that, I was totally fine. I was totally fine either way. People still were very happy to be there, passing out friendship bracelets, doing all the cute things that they did at the concert or whatever. I'm with you. I think it's a concert film. And Taylor has said multiple times publicly that she wants people to act as if they were at the concert. That means getting up and singing and dancing. And if you want to go to a show where people are not getting up and singing and dancing, go during the day. Go early in the day. Don't go on the Friday night that it come out and be mad when people are up in the theater doing the absolute most. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know
That's
how the Taylor stands are. Y'all know
that's
how the Swifties are.
yeah, that's my thing. Like, you can't be like, "Imma go opening night like this is a freaking Marvel film and expect everybody to just be sitting there, ha arms folded, just letting Taylor sing." Like, come on.
Unreasonable.
That's completely
Unreasonable.
unreasonable, like, you going with
Mhm.
the crowd. Now, if you go at Saturday at 2 p.m. or, the first showing
Mhm.
at 10 a.m., like, maybe you get 8 people in your theater.
Those are the chill shows, and
Yeah.
that's what you need to
If
go
that's
to
what
if
you
you want
need
a
to
chill
do
environment.
that one. Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
who like, it's a concert movie. Like,
And
you
y'all,
kinda go anticipating that, right?
if
Am I crazy?
if y'all don't like happiness, just say that. If y'all don't like
Why
joy,
did you even buy the ticket if you didn't
why
wanna
do y'all
experience it?
so, and here's the thing, it's a legit film of the concert. It's not a documentary. There's no talking outside of the talking that Taylor did within the show.
Mhm.
So that's just it. So I
So
don't
it's just of
really
the concert, so it's
it's
not like
just
how
of the concert.
Beyoncé style she
No,
yeah,
it's not a documentary.
yeah.
No. And even with the Beyonce thing, I
I can't even be
know
mad at that.
she's gonna be it's gonna be
Yeah,
parts of the concert interspersed. When people want to get up and sing and dance during those parts, I'm not mad at that at all.
unless it's the mute challenge.
Well, girl, people still gonna fuck that up in the movie theater. And I'm gonna
In
lose
the
my mind.
theater.
And I'm gonna lose my mind. But anyway, but yeah, I don't understand people
Go
being this is
see
not movie
Marvel or what
theater
yeah.
etiquette. It's a concert film. And like I said, Taylor has said out of her mouth multiple times at this point, she wants people to act as if they were at hell. When she went to it on opening night, she was standing up and singing and dancing. It was singing and dancing in the theater she was in. So if you're a true Swifty, why are
Then
you
you
mad
would
at
know
this?
that.
Yes.
I
Gosh.
can't people are just I feel like people just like to be mad at stuff or complain about stuff. Like, this is content
Yes.
for them.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and it's just so uncalled for. Like, let people enjoy it, and if you don't want to see it, like we said, either go at a much quieter time or
Mhm.
wait till his streaming. It's probably gonna come to streaming, or there's probably gonna be a DVD. If you want to listen to it in total silence and prayer in your home or something, then you can do that later.
It's yeah, just wait till it comes to streaming.
Just come in, yeah, literally. It's
I can't
ridiculous.
believe people like, if you're going to this, I would assume you are some type of fan.
I would
Like,
think.
you're not casually being like, "Hmm, let's go to the movies. I
Mm-mm,
guess we'll go see Taylor Swift." Like, this is not the film that you would just casually pick and be
mm-mm.
surprised that people are, like, dancing in. Like, you're a
Exactly.
fan,
Exactly.
so why are you mad?
I think people disappointed that there wasn't singing and dancing in their theater. But then I've also seen people acting a damn fool and hating on the fact that there was singing and dancing in their theater. It's just like, guys, like,
Did they go
uh,
alone or something? Like,
I don't know. They have to be just alone and just big mad and I don't know. I don't get
which
it.
I'm all here for going to a movie by yourself. Like,
Mhm.
I do it all the time, but, like, how you whatever.
It's a concert
It's a
film.
concert
Heavy on the
film.
concert. Heavy on the concert.
Heavy, and it sounds like it's just a concert. They ain't even like people talking while she's
It's
talking
just
about her
concert.
experience. It's just a
It's
concert.
it's purely a concert, literally. Yeah.
Well, we gonna see what they
So,
say when this Beyonce one drop.
girl, and you know what? Here's the thing: the length of it is exactly 2 hours and 48 minutes.
Is that how long her
Okay,
show was?
it was longer than that. They actually cut some songs to make it shorter. I think they tried to
Mhm.
make it fit within 3 hours. It's actually a little bit longer than that. Who? Why do you expect people to sit there in silence for 3 hours and not sing songs that they know? Now, one thing I can say though, I saw one video where there's a part of the show where Taylor Swift and her dancers are like dancing on like a chair. And I saw, doing like a little sexy chair dance thingy.
Mhm.
Very cute. Well, I did see one theater where this girl had her friend acting as if she was the chair and she was dancing on her like she was the chair. So ridiculous. I
Now
was
that
like,
I okay,
this
that's
is
a
too
bit
far.
much.
This
Yeah.
is too far. First of all, why did your friend say yes to letting you do that? It was ridiculous. And it was only them standing up.
So everybody else just sitting there watching her friend. Maybe the people complaining was in that show. If so,
Cause
valid.
I get it. I get
Yeah.
because it's too far. Like if you want to just get up and enjoy the show, singing and dancing, but for you to be at the front of the theater acting as if you are in the show performing, now you're doing too much. Now you're doing too much. Your friend deserves better than to be on the floor of a disgusting movie theater being the chair for you.
Oh, she was on the floor? I mean, I guess she had to be acting as if the chair oh, girl. Ugh, the
That's some
disrespect to
friendship.
you yeah.
That's some friendship.
Yeah. Ain't no way.
Ain't no
Ain't
way.
no way. I wouldn't do that to you, and I wouldn't let you do it to me. Like, I
Mm-mm,
that's just
mm-mm.
yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. If you complaining from that show,
We
valid.
get
I
it.
understand that part,
We get it. We hear you and
but
we see
just
you.
yeah,
But
singing and dancing.
let
Girl,
the
I wonder
girls
if
live.
that girl that was sitting next to me at the Renaissance tour gonna go to this movie and be mad
With her phone out the whole
with her
time.
phone out the whole time. She like, "They have fans?"
Can you put your fan down? No. No. Beyonce voice. Because I'm taking my fan. Thank you for reminding me because I'm taking my fan and it's gonna be
Yes.
out and the girl's gonna be mad and they get over it.
More than likely, we're gonna be at a theater with everybody with fans.
What exactly? Which hopefully, because the Beehive don't be playing. Because I've already
Yeah.
seen the Beehive making videos saying, if you don't think I'm gonna be up in the aisle doing the most, I think we already know.
That's what I'm in for.
That's what I'm in for.
Yeah,
And
Imma
also,
watch it on streaming again later and get the full
exactly,
details, but I'm here for the experience with the crowd.
exactly. And we've seen the show before, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Probably, like, most of the people that's in these theaters probably seen the show too, so
Girl, 100%. I just don't
not me being
understand.
on the Swiftie side.
I know, because I don't
What a
think
time.
it must not be Swifties who are doing all this. It must be like other people who are maybe just more like casual fans of Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
maybe going and they're pissed. And it's like, y'all, it's a concert film heavy on the concert. Get over it.
Did y'all get y'all Taylor cup?
I did. I did get a Taylor cup.
I finally seen it. I swear
Mhm.
every time we talk about something, then I go on TikTok and they show me what we were talking
Mhm.
about. It is
Mhm.
cute. It's a
It's
cute
very
cup.
cute. It's
Yeah.
very cute. Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. I really had a good time. It was a really, really great show. They had a few moments that were kind of like slower, like when it
Mhm.
was like albums that I just wasn't as familiar with or whatever. But it was a really, really good show. So I really enjoyed it. And I'll definitely watch it again on streaming because it was great. But yeah, Mesa have
Yeah.
fun too.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all got to go and I'm glad y'all got the cup.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'll check it out on streaming.
There we
'Cause
go.
I don't wanna be
Exactly.
a hater talking
Girl,
about
be
watching
mad in the
it.
theater. Y'all should wait. Y'all know it's gonna be on streaming or DVD or something. They're not done making money off of this. Be so for
Absolutely not.
real.
Yeah, if you're just casual or just wanna see what the hype is about, like, don't go
Just
opening night.
don't
Like,
go
come
open at
on.
night or don't go at all. Wait till
At
he's
all.
streaming.
Yeah.
If you want to really be safe, wait till he's streaming. So
They probably wanted the cups.
probably those definitely got everything got bought up. So
But you don't have to see the movie to get the cup, right?
no, I think you could just buy it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so crazy. But yeah, let us know where y'all land on the discourse about this concert film. Concert.
Be nice if you don't agree, it's fine. We don't agree. Hopefully, you
Wait,
didn't buy a ticket
you don't
if
have
you
to
don't
tell us either.
agree.
Yeah, you don't have to tell us either. But anyway, oh god. So another clip because literally the only way that I'm watching this Kardashian show is via clips on TikTok. I'm not tuning in on Hulu to see actually what they're doing. It's too boring. Another clip has been floating around where Kris Jenner is talking to her daughter Chloe about Trashton, and pressuring is not the right word, but kind of
I
like
think I seen this.
yeah, where she's kind of influencing her about or talking to her about why she won't give Trashton another chance
Yeah.
because
So
of
why
what
he
it
might get with somebody else, basically.
that's somebody else's bad problem to have because basically they're trying to say he has been molded. Chloe has helped mold him into this great man, the type of man that she would want, but it's too late for them. Basically, is what Chloe's saying, and Kris is like, well, what it basically, don't you want your family together? What about if he moves on? All this type of stuff. I appreciate it, Chloe, for standing her ground because that has to be
Mhm.
so hard when your family is so close to this person and really imploring you to be with this person who has done you so wrong and you really like you are over it, but you can't forget about what they've done, especially not to the point of giving them another chance. I definitely think that's the smart thing to do. But one place I disagreed wholeheartedly with Chloe. I mean, obviously she knows this man better than I do. I think she should at least. But where they were talking about what a
Better than
great
him, too.
person, right? What a great person he is now, and how it's basically too bad that he couldn't have got his shit together when they was to get together. And I'm just like, why y'all so convinced that he's such a great person now? Like, because another TikToker pointed out, they were like, Tristan lied to Chloe, manipulated Chloe, cheated on Chloe, drug her through the mud, embarrassed her publicly on multiple occasions, and he never admitted what he did. He always had to be caught. He always had to be caught. So why are y'all so convinced that he's this such great person? Maybe he's not doing Chloe dirty anymore because she hasn't given him the opportunity to anymore. It's very easy to do right when like they're not in a relationship. I don't understand why they're so convinced that he's so changed.
They got some money, invested in him
Well,
somewhere. That's
Kris did help him get a job with ESPN apparently.
Oh, yeah, he's like a commentator or something with the
Mhm.
sports ball
Because
stuff.
she made a phone call.
They got some money tied to him, and
It's
that's why he
wild.
need to be sticking around, which is crazy to think about when you are literally this person's mother, and this person is saying that us being together does not work. That is wild to me. It's beyond
Yep.
disrespectful
Mhm. Yep.
for some money.
Mhm. Because we're not talking about Tristan cheating once and owning up to what he did and making a mistake. Like we're talking about years and years and years of him doing the same thing to multiple different women, not even just Chloe.
Like, has he done anything nice for her besides give her children?
Not that I know of. That's why I'm so gagged. Like, why are y'all
Like,
so convinced?
where's the example of the nice
Yeah,
things?
because I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
Because if he
I'm
was capable of being such just great guy, why couldn't he be this way when y'all were together? He's being great and y'all aren't together anymore. What difference does that make? Like, it's too late. Like, Chloe should never trust him again, and her family should absolutely never trust him again.
And honestly, because I've had a relationship like this too, where the person just was not good for me,
Mhm.
and we broke up, and he ended up being like what I needed him to be for me for the next person.
Mhm.
Good for her.
Mhm.
Good for her. And if that's the situation with Tristan, good for whoever he ends up with. Like, I don't think Chloe should be jealous about that. That's kind of the vibe I was
Mm-mm.
getting from that clip that
Mhm.
Chris was basically telling you're gonna be jealous if he moves on and does great. Like, good for her. But
Yeah.
still to this day, he's not taking care of all of his kids. So how good is he?
Go-
Like,
yeah.
what are you
If
talking
they
about,
don't
Chris?
if they don't stop trying to cultivate a rebrand for this man, it is not working. And
It's
y'all look
cringy.
crazy as hell.
It's
It's
cringy.
so wild. I just don't understand. Like you said, like, of course they just totally ignore the fact that he only take care of half the kids he got, conveniently Chloe's kids,
Yeah,
but
conveniently.
nobody else's. And I mean, okay, he's
And
taking
Kim's
care of his
apparently.
oh girl. And okay, he's taking care of his disabled brother because his mom passed away. Do you really get a pat on the back for doing what you're supposed to do? Like, it's like they're just taking the itty bitty crumbs of good things that he's doing. And like this TikToker, she pointed out correctly. She was like, you can be a bad person with good qualities and who does good things sometimes. I'm not
Look at
saying for
Justin.
sure, and I'm not saying for sure that Trashton is just like a straight up bad person, but the track record is tracking
Yeah,
and it's
maybe he's
not
just
looking
not a
so
good
great.
partner.
He's not a good partner. And if he's not a good partner for Chloe, maybe he will be for somebody else. But like you said, like that is for somebody else to deal with. And hopefully, if he is better for somebody else, they won't have that history in that past. Because if Chloe was with him, if she got any sense, she will be looking over her shoulder
Mhm.
every minute, checking his phone, checking his location.
And who
She will
wants to
be
do
so
that?
paranoid. And who wants to live like that? And why would you want somebody you love to live like that? Yeah, you should want your child, especially your daughter, because this is her mom talking to her, right? You
Mhm.
should want your child to not have to be with somebody who had to learn from their mistakes and had to drag them through the mud and treat them like absolute shit for them to learn to respect and be kind to this person. Should not want them to be with somebody who had to do all that. No. So, it's just come on. Like we're not talking about, you had to train your husband to help do the laundry. This man has cheated and had babies on her. Like, let's be so for real.
Whole ass human beings on her. This is not the laundry situation.
There is forgiveness and there is stupidity. And being with him after all this would just be absolutely just asinine. It would just be so stupid. And that whole family, if she did get back with him, that whole family gonna be looking so dumb when he does something again because he absolutely will. He absolutely I have seen nothing to make us think any different. Everything I've heard about Tristan has been bad and against my will.
Pattern of behavior.
I mean, seriously, like I cannot believe. And then I was because Chloe she gagged Chris at the end of that conversation because she brought up the fact that Chris was a cheater at some point. I think she cheated on their father or something. And Chloe brought up basically, you probably understand him because you just cheated on people.
Dragger.
Damn. And Chris was like, "What?"
That's kind of bold. I'd be scared to death to say that to my mother,
Girl,
but
now you know they be cussing out
they
their
uh,
mama. It's a
they
whole
different.
different.
They
It's
different.
different. They different. Okay.
Yeah, very. I
So
don't think we would be allowed to do that.
I mean, but also my mom would not be sitting up here trying to convince me to
Valid.
be with this man who
Yeah.
done cheated and dragged me through the mud and made me look like a complete idiot ever since the day I met him.
And get the man a job. My mama would never. She would make sure he would never get a job.
The only
Actually,
reason
she might would because for
so
the
he can pay the
kids.
child support.
Yeah.
That would be the only
Yeah.
reason my mama
Mhm.
would help him get a job so he could make sure the child support checks is on time.
But if we didn't have no kids, she would ruin your life.
No, for real. And ruin
Ruin your
mine
life.
if I tried to still be with you. Like, what's what?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god, I hate that whole conversation had to be had.
I know. I mean, just because you forgive somebody doesn't mean that you need to open yourself up to being hurt by them again. And
That's
like,
that's
what?
not talked about enough. Like, forgiveness does not mean that we get to go back to what we were before
Exactly.
whatever offensive thing you did.
Exactly. It
Like,
does
I
not
can
mean that.
forgive you and I'm moving on.
Yeah. I'm not mad at you, especially if we got a child together. We can co-parent. We can be
Mhm.
great friends. That's the extent. Because it would just be like I don't like Chloe would just be I know it was probably so hard for her to be able to move on from how he treated her and to put herself back into a space where he could do that again would be asinine. Like truly. And for her mom to be pushing her into that. And I'm sure Kim, since Kim think he, just the second coming of Jesus or something, she probably saying that same dumb stuff too. And it's like, no.
Can you imagine these being your family members? I just cannot imagine.
No contact. No contact.
0.
None.
It's
Ah,
crazy.
so crazy. Okay, so next thing we gotta talk about is something that I kind of accidentally stumbled upon. So y'all know there are a few shops on TikTok where they sell like self defense stuff for women, like little like poker keychains and
Mhm.
mace, like cute different color
Which is
maces
cute.
and
It's
things like
cute.
that. Very, very cute. And so I came across one last night where this woman was packing like this huge, like $700 order or whatever. So I decided to go to the website just to check it out because, like I said, I thought all the things were cute, and these are very like handy things to have, for like self defense. You just never know what's gonna happen. Go to the website, see the listings for all the things, and there is a listing for having your order packed on TikTok. And you can for the very low price of $9.99, you can have your order packed on TikTok. However, it will delay your order. They let you know up front that this might delay your order because obviously they have to make a TikTok. But yeah, just pay them and they'll pack your order.
We in the
Unbelievable.
wrong business, apparently.
Clearly. Clearly, if you can charge for something, somebody gonna pay for it. Clearly.
That is that's so mind-blowing to me, and it's like double dipping because one, you're promoting your business by doing the TikTok.
Triple dipping.
Yeah, triple dipping because you promote your business, you're probably gonna
Yes.
get some sales off of it, and then
Mm-hmm.
you probably are in the creator fund, so TikTok is paying you for
Mm-hmm.
the content itself.
Mm-hmm.
That is
And
wild.
quadruple dip because then you're getting paid
Oh,
$9.99
yeah, on top of
for
that.
people to have you do. And it's like you are gonna do it anyway. If nobody buys this, you're gonna pick random orders to do this because, like you said, this is driving your business and helping
Mhm.
you get sales, helping people find you or whatever. You're gonna do it anyway, but your customers can pay you $10 to guarantee that you do theirs.
Okay, this is a thought that came in my head, it may be a little bit shady. So for the girls who got the Patreons that do, the spreads for you and put that on YouTube, is this in the same realm? Because it is a Patreon perk, it's not the only perk.
That's the thing. I think if it was like legit, the only perk from this tier is that I will do your spread on YouTube. Not just do your spread, but do your spread on YouTube specifically. I think that that would definitely be pretty in line with this.
But also sometimes that be the top tier, and that's the only difference from every other tier.
So, well,
See,
no. Because here's the thing: those people are paying for this person to make their spread. They're not paying for it to be made on YouTube.
But it's being made on YouTube though,
But
right?
it is sometimes. I don't know if they I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know if it's always. I think what they're paying for is just for them to make a spread for them. I don't think they're paying for it
It's
specifically to
a
be made on
plus
YouTube.
if it
Yes.
is. Okay.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So,
So maybe a bit different. I
I
still,
can't deal with you.
I told you it was gonna be shady. I
It is.
prefaced it up front.
I love that.
So this is different. This is different.
This
We
is
come to
different.
conclusion that this is
This
different.
is a little
Okay.
different. It's a little
Okay.
different. But I mean, again, like we always say, people are free to pay for whatever they
That
want
is
to pay
true.
for. That is their right. But we can say, like, this is kind of crazy because, like we said, like, this shop would be doing that anyway.
Mhm.
You're literally just paying to guarantee they choose your order to do that. And it's like, one, I don't really understand why you would pay for that. And two, like the audacity to charge you $10 on top of your order is wild.
It makes me wonder if they threw that up because people were in the notes, like, "Can you pack
I
this? Can you
think
pack this?" Like, to
that's
deter it.
exactly why.
'Cause
Well, I don't think it's to deter it.
you think it's just the profit off of
I
it
think
just
it's to
purely?
profit. I think it's to profit. I don't think they were trying to deter people. I mean, because that doesn't stop anybody from putting it in the notes still.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true.
I don't think it's to deter. I
'Cause
think they were just
it's
like,
more so a guarantee that it's gonna get
yes.
done.
And I think that
Yeah.
they were more so like, look, we got people asking to do this all the time. If they really want this, they can pay for it. I think it was one of them.
Mm, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's wild. That was
that
just
is so
random.
wild.
I only saw, like I said, I only came across that one shop, so I don't know.
Did you buy the thing?
Girl, no.
See, she done lost the sale. Being greedy.
I know, be greedy. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. So I don't know if this is going to be a thing that we're gonna start seeing more. Because I do see all the time, I see shops that are very heavily on social media, in particular TikTok,
Mhm.
saying, "Hey, if you want us to pack your order, let us know in the notes." And I would not be surprised to see more of them being like, "Hey, if you want to guarantee we pack your order, since we get so many inquiries, we will prioritize the people who pay for this." So
Oh, I mean, like you said, it goes back to people can spend their money on whatever they
yeah.
want. I'm trying to think of anything that's remotely like that, and I guess I can't think of anything because the only thing that came up was like the whole Patreon perk thing. But
Mm-hmm.
I, I mean, I just don't. I don't
Go off.
value is different for everybody.
It is, because
Yeah,
personally,
I don't see
I
the
don't
value in that.
need to see my order packed that badly. Um, yeah, even $5, I think, would be a little bit more palatable, but 10,
10 is wild. It is
and then
wild.
it's gonna delay your order.
So you paying to get your stuff later. Usually you pay less, like you do the free shipping because it's gonna take
Yes.
15 days versus 7
Mhm.
if you pay for it.
Mhm. It would even make more sense to me if they were like, pay $10, your order goes to the top of the priority list, and we're gonna pack it on TikTok. That would make more sense than like, we gonna make it on TikTok, but it's gonna delay.
I mean, I get why it
So
will delay, but I feel like you should give people an incentive if you are charging them. Like,
that
let
would be
them
more of an
go to the
incentive
yeah,
to me. But like,
because
we
I would
will,
do it just to get
yeah,
myself sooner.
I would do it to get myself
Yeah,
sooner too. I wouldn't do it for no reason, and I absolutely wouldn't do it if I knew it was gonna push my order back.
yeah.
So
That's crazy.
yeah, it's wild.
It's
It's
like paying for
wild.
customization. Like, that's gonna take longer because that take more
Yeah,
work.
exactly. It takes more work.
But you legit just pay you don't even own the TikTok,
Mm-mm.
technically.
You ain't got nothing to do with it. Maybe they'll like find your comment and reply to it, so your ad will be on it. I don't know. I mean, they're gonna say your name. This is Myra's order, but it could be any Myra in the whole
Yeah,
world.
like, who
So
like, I mean, only you would know. I don't
only
know.
you would know.
Yeah, that's wild.
Only you would know. Yep. Very interesting. Last thing before we take another quick break is we got some more updates from Love is Blind season 5. We'll just run through these pretty quickly because I know y'all tired. And we tired as well.
They like, we
Mm-hmm.
how we got
It's
done with this
dragging.
last week.
These people gonna get their 16 minutes of fame. They want their last minute. Okay. We're not gonna take that from them. Okay, let's do like a rapid fire reaction. Okay, so I'm
Okay.
gonna say something, and I want you to just like say the first thing that comes to your mind from hearing this, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing. First things first, Milton and Lydia do not live together, and they actually live in separate states.
It makes sense. Obviously, witness protection.
Witness protection. The only way that they're still together.
Conveniently left out of the reunion, though.
Conveniently left out of the reunion, of course. And also speaking of the reunion, the next thing is Aaliyah clapped back to Milton defending Lydia, and they cut it out of the reunion, did not show it. She actually defended herself.
I expect that from Aaliyah, and I also expect that from production.
Yeah. Yep. The golden couple. They're not gonna do
Mhm.
anything to make the golden couple look bad. Absolutely not.
They spent 15 minutes giving him props for that, but cut
It,
the clap back out.
it, exactly.
Okay, whatever.
Exactly. Exactly. And you know what? When I was watching it, I thought that it seemed like Aaliyah had more to say or that she was saying something else.
Yeah, you
And
can
it
tell.
it just
Yeah.
felt very weird because she
Mhm.
was basically like, you know, good for you that you were able to, you know, set your boundaries with Uche and he respected them. It felt like she probably was like, but Lydia could have respected my boundaries, and that's what was cut. It was something to that effect or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, 'cause
Um,
yeah. Mm.
exactly. Okay, so next thing is Izzy revealed that his credit score was 580 and it is increased, and that he hired a financial advisor the day before the wedding to help him get it together. So that should not have been something that stopped him and Stacy from getting married, according to him.
580, bro. It's better. What did we say it was before? It's
I don't believe
581.
him. I don't even believe him. Of course he's gonna say, just like he said he only had $3,500 in debt. Because 580, I don't think is what immediately would come to your mind when somebody says they have bad credit. I feel like you're thinking a lot lower than
Mhm.
that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe him.
Yeah, he's full of it.
And a 580 credit score, like you can get that up in a couple months with a credit card. Like, come on. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not like a detrimental credit score.
No, not at
He
all.
could love it.
Yeah.
And then waiting until the day before they got married to hire this financial advisor when he had weeks before, you know, once they got out of the pods. It smells like
Did
manipulation.
yeah, did he just tell her that he was in debt like the day before they got married anyway? Just told
Girl, he's so full of it. He is so full of it.
But they besties now, so all is good with the world.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, last thing. I might be leaving some stuff out, but this last thing I can remember. Uche revealed that one, he did not come to the reunion because he had some type of business obligation or whatever. And he also said that him and Milton did not have a one-sided relationship, like how Milton was saying. He said that him and Milton had like a like a video chat or
Mhm.
whatever, and they talked a lot, and he actually showed receipts of the video chat, and he said the only time that he has messaged Milton and Milton did not respond was the day of the wedding day. He asked him how everything went, and that was the last time he messaged Milton, and Milton didn't respond. What do we think? Who do we believe?
I mean, I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you needed to be there to defend yourself.
Hello?
That probably
But
would never came up if he was there.
girl, because all this is just so fine and dandy, but it's just so easy to paint somebody as the villain when they're not there to defend themselves at all.
Yeah, you get to create the narrative. I think he didn't
Mhm.
come because he wanted to, create his own narrative in his own time on his own platform, but
Mhm.
you run the risk of this.
Exactly.
But I believe
Exactly.
it. I believe they were talking.
I think they were too. I just felt like it just I don't know. I wasn't I just didn't believe that it was just that. I just don't believe this narrative that Uche is obsessed with Lydia. I just don't believe it. I
For
think that
what?
and he could have been with her and chose not to be
And
several
chose not to.
times. So who's really
You
it's
honestly
weird.
doing Uche a favor. Not me defending Uche.
I know. I hate that we've come here.
Yeah,
I
let's
hate that
move
we've come
on.
here. Exactly. Exactly, exactly. I think Milton believes the things that he's saying. I think that obviously Lydia's his wife. She's a lot of influence over him. And I
Right.
think she got him totally brainwashed into thinking that she's just this innocent person. And he wants to believe that because obviously he's married to her. You want to believe the best out of
Yeah.
somebody that you're with. Hell, that's how Chloe got played a million times. So, okay. Go
Shout
off,
out to
y'all.
Uche, but
Just
whatever.
exactly. Exactly. But yeah, that's the end of the Love is Blind rapid fire. On that note, we're gonna take a quick break and we will be right back with all the planner world ish. All right, guys. So we are back. Let's get into some planner world stuff. So first things first, Archie and Olive has their new Kit Club subscription. It is currently open for pre-order. Each kit contains everything you need to create a cohesive theme in your planner or bullet journal. Each month, you will receive a new kit, including washi tape, stickers, collage paper, and more. Your monthly setup has never been easy. I'm just literally just reading from the Instagram, so y'all can
I'm about to say that,
check this
man.
out.
That was sweet.
All right. And the first kit will arrive in December, right in time for the new year. So I think this is very cute. It's like a little like plastic sleeve that you can put into like the 6 ring binder, and they even have a 6 ring binder
I was
that
about
is
to say,
going
is
to be
that new?
available. It's not out yet, I don't think, but I think
Okay.
this is going to be available. I think sometime in November for people to buy. And it's very cute, and you just put your kid in
It
there. I think
is
this is a
cute. This,
great idea.
yeah. Yeah, especially if you're someone who wants to get in the bullet journal and maybe you
Mhm.
just don't have the time to curate the theme for the month or whatever, like they got you covered. I even see like they have like 4 or 5 weeks of like Monday through Friday stickers and stuff
Mhm.
too. So like this is completely it. Oh, and color paper and stuff too.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's literally just
Yeah.
giving you everything you need in order to start. Because, like you said, some people just don't know where to start or what to
Hmm.
do, and it's giving you all the tools to do that. So I definitely might check this out. This is a very genius idea. Like I'm not surprised because Bunny always comes up with the coolest things,
Yeah.
but I really, really love this, and it's just making it easy. And I love the little binder
It's a
that you
taste
can
of
be able to get.
washi too. Nah,
Hmm.
this is
Yes.
pure genius
Yep.
because like we love washi now, love it, but
Yep.
there's no way you're getting through a whole roll.
Mm-mm.
Like
Mm-mm.
this is perfect to give you like a sample of washi to get you just through the
Mhm.
month, and now you're not clutting up, your space with endless rows of
Exactly.
washi.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That is so, so true. So I think the pre-order is only open for a week, if I'm not mistaken. So if y'all listen to this, the pre-order might already be closed. I'm so sorry. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And there's always next month. So
Yeah, this is a genius idea. And it's only like 25 bucks or something like that, they said.
I think so. I'm not
I'm reading the
100%
caption,
sure.
so I'm not sure.
Yeah. I
But
love
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I,
$25. Yeah.
mhm. I
So,
love it. I love the taste of washi, like you said, and I love like it gives you a decent amount of stickers, but not a crazy amount to where you're gonna have
mhm.
a million left over to hoard, like that whole roll of washi tape that we don't go through. So I love that.
Yeah, because it is the perfect amount of stickers for the month. Because sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, you do get a which we love stickers, but when you get so much, you just end up hoarding it.
That's true. Yep. Yep. It's $25 plus free shipping to the lower US. So I'm sure eventually they might have, more shipping like worldwide or something. I think, usually they're probably just starting out. So they just want to kind of see how it goes, look at all the
Mhm.
interest in it and all that before they do everything. But yeah, this is awesome. Shout out to Arch and Olive. This is really cool. And this is perfect for people who might lack the creativity to bujo on their own, like myself. So love that.
Everybody,
Love that for me.
it's okay if you need a little bit of help.
It's okay. It's
Archer and Olive got
okay.
you.
Exactly. Exactly. Next up in more subscription box news, the Coffee Monsters Co. They have updated their 2024 stationary subscription. they added another level called the washi wizard, and this one is very cool because you get only washi, 3 to 4 washi tapes. And I know y'all love the Coffee Monsters Go washi tape just like what
Mhm.
we do. It is so freaking cute. So I love that they have a whole tier just for washi tape, and it looks like the price of the snail parcel and the pen pals tier has dropped like $3. So that's really good too.
Okay.
So yeah, they made some good changes to that.
Yeah, especially adding in that, the washi only tier.
Mhm.
Um, I know Simply Gilded was doing that for a minute too, because a lot of people just, they just wanted the washi.
Yeah.
Um, and, now we were like, "Oh, just a taste of washi," but, like, if you like the washi rolls, this is perfect for you.
Uh-huh.
And I love that
Exactly.
I feel like quarterly subscriptions is the sweet spot.
I do too. I do too. Yeah.
'Cause I mean, like, what for just the washi one, it's like 15, $16 every 3
Mhm.
months, like, it's not
Mhm.
really that, and then you're not overloaded, you're getting what,
A couple things, like with the
couple
washi tape, you
things?
get 3
Oh,
to
say
4
3 to
washi
4. Okay.
tapes. Yeah, with the other ones, like with the lowest tier, the snail mail, you get 4 to 5 sticker sheets, that are a mix of decorative and functional stickers. That's not a crazy amount of stickers. That's enough to
Mhm.
justify the price, but it's not too much that it's gonna overload you, where it's like, if you were getting
You
that much
can't
stuff
keep up
every
with
single
it.
month, you
Yeah.
would not be able to keep up with it. And, like, even with the washi tape, you do get full rolls, but it's 3 to 4 every 3 months. It's not
Yeah.
3 washi tapes every single month. So I think that totally makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, especially if this is, the only place that you get washi. So it just,
Mhm.
makes it even easier. But yeah, I love a good quarterly subscription.
Me
Um, you know,
too.
because I mean, a
Mhm.
month, like we already over in October. It just go by so
It
fast, and then you're
does.
already being charged again, and more stuff is coming. You didn't even open up the last thing.
I know. That's why it's so crazy. Like, both of these subscriptions are kind of the best of both worlds
Hmm.
because the Archer Nala one is monthly, but you get only what you really need for
Yeah,
that month. Whereas with the Coffee Monsters Co, you get way more stuff, but you're only getting it every 3 months. So I think it's all about balance. I think it's all about balance. I think the prices of both of these are very, very reasonable because I mean, like you said, for the Washi Wizard tier, it's 15.95 plus shipping every 3 months. If you were buying 3 separate rolls of washi tape, you're gonna pay about $15. So she's not even
yeah.
upcharging for the
Plus
fact that
shipping.
you're getting this. Yeah, exactly. It also says that new signups will open January 1st, 2024. Existing subscribers do not need to enroll. So if you're already enrolled, you are good to go, I believe, unless you want to like change the tier that you're on or whatever. But yeah, I definitely might sign up for this washi wizard tier because I just love them. I just want all the washi tape, even if I'm not gonna use it. I
Yeah,
just
and
want it.
I like the little things that
Mhm.
they have been coming out with too. Like the one that they are
Mhm.
like promoting right now is super cute.
Yes, yes. And I think that she really made it easy for herself too, because one change that they made is there will be four themes for next year because all tiers have the same cohesive theme. I think that's very neat. Rather than I think this past year, I think the different tiers had different themes.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, I think this makes it way easier on them too, because they just gotta have 4 themes for the year. They probably already got them planned out and they're good to go. So
For
I like
sure.
that.
And, with customer service too, because people can get confused and thinking that they're getting one thing and got another. So yeah, it's probably just so much
Mhm.
easier just to make it all cohesive.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, so exciting. I just love stuff, and I love buying stuff. So, I'm excited to see these things. I'm still waiting to hear about if we're gonna get a advent calendar or advent box from the Coffee Monsters Co. I'm kinda thinking it's a no because I have not heard anything, and it's almost November, so it's not looking great.
Yeah, I feel like if it was gonna happen, we would have known by now.
Yeah, yeah, and I think maybe she just put more energy into the stationery subscription. I don't
Mhm.
know. Maybe it's just, which is disappointing, but it's fine. I feel like this is a good if we can't have both, then I think the stationery subscription is better than having the Advent
Did you got
calendar.
it last year, didn't you?
I did.
Okay.
I loved it. I thought it was
It was
super
cute.
cute.
It was
Yeah,
cute
it
last
was
year.
it was very, very cute. But
Yeah, I
yeah.
was slacking, I didn't get it.
Girl, it's fine.
It's
And
okay.
now you would have been on it and she probably not gonna do it.
It's okay.
I know. I know.
There's always Christmas 2024.
Helen, start working on it right now, girl. You got
Immediately.
plenty of time because I'm sad about this. Something that she pointed out in the caption of this, she said the one negative change I'm adding is that while subscribers are guaranteed their slots, extra slots are limited in quantities. She said, I'm a bit worried this will be interpreted as inducing a scarcity mindset, but I give my honest pledge that it is to reduce strain on myself and my team. We will still have extra slots available every month, but not unlimited in quantity. So last year with their subscription, basically anybody could sign up and there was like a
Mhm,
window, but there was like unlimited slots if you were not a subscriber to be able to still get the subscription or whatever. And
mhm.
so this year she's basically just limiting that more. And I just love what she pointed out about she's not trying to induce a scarcity mindset. She doesn't want people to think that, oh, if you don't get it, it's gonna be gone and you're screwed and you're never gonna have this. Like she doesn't want to do that. I really appreciate her being like very upfront and saying that because I think she knows that her stuff is such a hot commodity and it's really she's just doing what is to benefit herself and her team, like not financially, but just to be able to handle the amount of orders and stuff. I feel like it was probably a whole lot to be, getting people signing up the day before it was closing and having to figure out quantities and do all that. That was probably a lot, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's, I'm glad that she put it that way because people do just go crazy and be like, "Why can't you, make it unlimited or whatever?"
Mhm.
But also you want your stuff. I would
Yeah.
rather just be SOL and don't get the subscription than get it and she be overwhelmed and I don't get
Mhm.
my stuff until 3 months after
Exactly.
when I was supposed
Yeah,
to get it. So,
for sure.
it sucks not getting it, but we have to, she's only a person. Her team are only people.
Mhm.
Like she ain't Amazon. Like
No,
chill,
she's
y'all.
not.
Come on.
She's not Amazon. Exactly. Great to point out. Exactly. Oh, she already has the theme previews. They on it. So, quarter one, the theme is city life. Quarter two is nautical adventures. Quarter three is Sunday morning, and quarter four is classic literature. Ooh,
Where you
this
see that at?
sounds so
On the
freaking
sub
cute.
page?
If you go to on the sub page, yeah, the link I sent.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know Myra don't be looking at my links, but
I'm
it's
looking at it now.
fine. The
I don't
second
see what
page,
you're talking about.
on the second
Oh, it's a two
page,
page.
yes, a
Okay.
2-pager.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
I
Cute.
didn't
I
see it at
like
first
city life.
either. Isn't it so cute?
It is cute.
It's gonna
And
be so
classic
cute.
literature.
So
I don't
fun.
know why I'm full blown into this book era, although I
Girl,
only read
same. I
read
don't
one
even be
type of
reading
book.
like that, but I just love the
And
aesthetic.
the aesthetic is so
It's
cool.
so cute. We're gonna be readers for real one day. We're gonna
One of
stop
these
being
days,
fake readers and
maybe
we're gonna be
that'll be
real.
one of our 2024 goals. We actually
That's a
keep
great
a
goal. And you know what? I need to set a goal for how many books I want to read, like a realistic goal. I'm not the type of person who could read like 50 books in a year. I will never be
yeah.
that person, and I'm okay with that. I want to just shoot for like one a month or something like that, one to
Yeah.
two a month, something very, very feasible.
I kind of want to finish these next 2 Harry Potter books by the end of the year. Just 2
Ooh,
books, which
that's
isn't
two. Mhm.
hmm.
You
I
got two
mean,
months left,
I
so one a
do.
month. That's not bad.
Yeah. I just have to
Mhm.
like take an initiative because a lot of my reading time is getting cut by Animal Crossing time.
Mhm.
So I need to balance it more right now.
See, if you listen to audiobook, you can listen and play Animal Crossing at the same time.
But I like the music in Animal Crossing.
Girl, I can't. Myra, you can't do
I
everything. You
I
cannot
know,
do
maybe I should do that
everything.
because I literally have on 2 headphones when I play Animal Crossing. I have my Max,
Mhm.
and then I have my AirPods in. I listen to a podcast while I also listen to the Animal Crossing music.
Myra, you
Y
you doing the
My
most.
brain
I cannot believe you have on
this
2 sets of ear
yes,
what?
and, Apple shout out to Apple because it is so comfortable. The way it's set up, you can do both. Oh my god.
And you can easily swap out that podcast for
For
the Harry Potter
audiobook.
book.
I need
Yep.
to because
You already doing
yeah,
it.
the people say it's a good listen.
There we go.
So,
I can't deal
We'll
with you,
see.
Myra. But anyway, y'all, let us know if y'all check out either one of these subscriptions. I am definitely looking into both of them because I think it's just the best of both worlds. And maybe I'll stop shopping if I already know that I got stuff coming. Maybe it'll help curb that just a little bit. Let
I
me be
can't promise.
delusional. Let
Yeah,
me be
okay.
delusional, and you be delusional too.
Wishful thinking.
Exactly. Last thing before we wrap up, shout out to Jen's Planner Life. We were actually on her IG live with her earlier today. On this Sunday, she does a get ready with me chat with various people in the planner community, and we were able to join in with her today, and it was so much fun. She's so sweet and so amazing. And if y'all missed it, it is on her Instagram. Definitely go check it out. It was a blast, and we talked about some really fun things. So shout out to
Yeah.
Jan.
Yeah, we definitely have fun. I'll try to maybe we could put it in one of the highlights or something after I
Yeah,
share it in story. We'll figure it out. But
for sure.
for sure we'll be on Jen's page. And shout
Mm-hmm.
out to her for adjusting the schedule because usually on Saturday. She was able to do it
Yes.
today, which works perfect.
Yes. And
Yeah.
she was able to accommodate us. We really,
Yeah.
really appreciate that. And like I said, it was a great time, great conversation. And yeah, we just love,
Mhm.
being a part of this community and hanging out with nice people in this community. So there.
Yeah, that also agree that we are more than just our planners. I love
Period.
that.
I love
Yeah.
that as well. I
Yeah.
love that as well. We're definitely on the same page. But yeah, shout out to Jen. I think that is pretty much it. Myra, did you have anything else for the peeps?
No, other than a reminder, leave your 5-star reviews over on Apple. We're gonna try to read those at the top of the show moving forward. And then also follow us over on TikTok, interact there, share it,
Yes.
do what you need to do over there. So yeah.
Yes, and check out the Patreon. We are having a super fun Halloween Facebook Live with our Patreon peeps this coming up weekend where we will be in
Mhm.
costumes and we just do all the fun things like that pretty often. So definitely check out the Patreon, plannersandwine.com or patreon.com/plannersandwine.
Mhm.
We would love to have you as long as you're not an asshole. So
I'm
yeah.
so excited. I just got my stuff in the mail
I'm
for
excited too. I'm excited
getting.
too.
Yeah, come join us. It's
Yay.
gonna be fun. If you need something to do this weekend, that is at the comfort of your own home.
At the comfort of your home.
Join the
At the comfort of your
Patreon.
home. Exactly. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much for listening. Happy spooky season, and we will talk to y'all soon.
Bye, guys.
Hey Grapevine! Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Planners and Wine is hosted by Megan P. and Myra P. and is edited by Jonathan F. We'd like to thank our Planners and Wine patrons for their continued support and engagement. With special thanks to Daniel M. and Lisa F., moderators of our Patreon exclusive Facebook group. For more amazing content, please visit plannersandwine.com or find us on Patreon at patreon.com/plannersandwine. You can also find us on all social media platforms at Planners and Wine.